From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Pacheco. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25, Mecole Hardman, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 67 yards. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And oh, it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's across midfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 75 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And able to get this out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look, oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Looked up by Brandon Stevens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his foot.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Roquan Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Nicked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Right to the air is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 76 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now Allen going to change it up.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Here's Allen to throw it. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Bills.
Dalton Kincaid
from 19 yards away.
And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
54 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll try the middle with Cook. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 61 yards. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Cook up the gut. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
they run again on first down. Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
To throw, it's Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
2nd and 6. Here's Cook again.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From midfield, here's Allen.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up fourth down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. They'll go for it. O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again with O'Connell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. And it's intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And O'Connell now to throw. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. O'Connell working from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This offense already 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw here, O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now O'Connell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That one taken in by Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now it's O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Touchdown! Davante Adams from 19 yards away. And the Raiders get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw, O'Connell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
O'Connell here on fourth down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Running it with Jacobs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
They go with Jacobs. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Now 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
Now he's free up the right sideline. Now look out to the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Play action now. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
2nd down, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
2nd down and 4. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, McKinnon again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
27 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. 1st down, Prescott. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's out right at the 25. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
A dump down to McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And that's a terrific score. Now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for two?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for two. The analytics people probably want them to go for two. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Well, we get a look at it here, but hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Mahomes now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's laid out deep for Rice. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Off to the races. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is caught by Lamb. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pacheco gets it up the gut. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to change things up. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This is 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Prescott off play action. He gets it to Cooks. No gain on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. Prescott now. Out to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now Prescott going to change the play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's first and 10. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Dak.
Eluding the pressure right.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Here's Pacheco once again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. A give right side for Pacheco.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Prescott.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now Dak. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
One last shot now for Prescott.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel, getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Purdy. Flushed out right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He can't get him down. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 51 yards. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started, and we are underway from Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Now Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses. And this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down, McKinnon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
It. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Prescott now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 40 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it
up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. After one, it's 13-6. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Come on.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
33. Check back 33. He don't know no better.
Looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Third and 3.
Off the play fake, Prescott eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. It's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Prescott now on second down. Flush to his right. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nick Bolton.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. A man who grew up right here in Kansas City at Center High School. It's Rashad White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Cade Otton.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Here's Pacheco once again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, a run from White.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They keep it on the ground. White again. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Cade Otton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They stay on the ground with White. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Rip left, rip left.
Now here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. They'll set up a throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got some room to operate. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the... And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
defense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run here. Shifts by him, and he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and he returns this to the 22. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Mayfield off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Down Mayfield lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll go up the middle with White.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's first down. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll leave this one for White. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Again, it's Pacheco. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.